There we go. Buenos dias, playas de su República Dominicano. Hoy es miércoles 15 de diciembre de 2021. Soy el Donzel Ackshun Jackson. Gracias por acompañarme hoy. How in the fuck are y'all doing on this beautiful day? World, you know who it is, the Donzel Ackshun Jackson, and man, I'm feeling great today. I hope that all of you are having a wonderful start to your Wednesday or continuation to your Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world, and what time you went to bed and what time you wake up. But I want y'all to do something for me real quick before I start talking about anything else. I want you to go to Spotify or the Apple's, the iTunes store, the iTunes music store, and type in Ackshun Talks. That's Ackshun, the way I spell my name for the last 30 years, A-C-K-S-H-U-N Talks. That's the name of the podcast, of my podcast, Ackshun Talks. And I want you to go there, subscribe, listen to episodes, share it. You know, I do have a mission for 2022, which is to get my podcast up to be #1. And this is the beginning of it. And that'd be greatly appreciated. But besides that, it's Wednesday, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday. Back when I was a working man for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, I'm sure a lot of you workers use this term too. We used to call Wednesday hump day because it's the middle of the work week and you just had to get over that hump to get through Thursday and Friday. Now, what I call Wednesday nowadays is Wednesday. It's the Wednesday. It's the day that you count your wins for the halfway of the week to propel yourself to keep winning throughout the week. And this is what I mean, man. What I do first thing on Wednesday is I wake up and I look at my weekly to-do list. I do a daily to-do list, but I look at my weekly to-do list, which I usually write out on Saturday night or Sunday during the day. And I go through that list and I see how many things I've checked off that list. Like this week alone, I've checked off, I fixed my iCloud on that list. I doubled down on my Forex training, watching these long, tedious ass videos. That was on my list of things to do this week. On my list for last week was starting a podcast and getting it up on, starting a podcast for 2022 and getting it up on Spotify and the iTunes store, which was on my list, and I knocked it out. It was a win. And so, like, for instance, so on Wednesday, I'd really like to go through the list and see what all I progressed on, what all I knocked off my wins list, what all I need to finish for the rest of the week, and I go from there. And I do write this stuff down, and I do think it's important to track your wins. And I hope that all of you out there listening to this or watching this, which might be watching on YouTube, I hope that all of you make a list every single week, a goal list or a to-do list, and then by Wednesday, see how far you're progressing on that list. See how many wins you've gotten for the week. Are you eating correctly? That's a win for the week. Are you loving your family and talking to them correctly and having open communications with them and your loved ones? That's a win for the week. Are you getting up every morning at your desired time so that you can have a kick-ass day? That's a win for the week. Me personally, I don't feel right if I don't get up and do my burpees with my burpees crew. So for me, getting up ass early in the morning and doing 100 burpees, that's a win for the week. And all these wins that you've been calculating, keeping track of, keeping a score of, so to say, will lead you to that big ass win. Will lead you to the huge win. Like, in my case, the next, you know, huge ass art event that I throw that's gonna have thousands and thousands of people that come out to it, and all the artists that are fucking with me are gonna make money off of it. They're gonna sell their pieces. That's one of my big wins that I'm going for. Now, and for this week, my major win for this week, and I'm still working on it, I've been researching it all week, is I would like to make my own NFT. Just so I can fucking do it. So I know I can do it. So I have the skills to do it. So I've been researching that all week. I was talking to a couple friends of mine who have made NFTs. Shout out my man Minnk back there, whole Fat Munchie squad, but Minnk in particular, that's my man. Shout him out. He was talking me through some stuff. My man James, Dr. Tricome, I was talking to him about some stuff. He real into the shit now. My homegirl Becca and her Wolf of Wall Street NFT movement, I was talking to her about some shit with the NFTs. But I am going to make an NFT this week, and that's going to be my major win for the week. So, and that will make me happy, which will make my life better. You know, that's what Wednesday's all about, is keeping track of that shit. So what I want y'all to do is, one, start tracking your goals for the week, and on Wednesday, start evaluating how you're doing with your goal tracking for the week. That's why we call it Wednesday. So just start doing that. You'll thank me. It will make your life a heck of a lot better. Now, another thing that I'm super excited about this, my homegirl and one of the most brilliant fucking artists that I've ever had the pleasure of working with, representing, painting with, getting mural jobs for, brainstorming with, and just laughing at Bob and Edith's with, Briana Hertzog. I almost fucked up your name. I'm sorry, Briana Hertzog is having her first solo art show. It is called Rain. It opens Thursday, January 20th, 2022. And it is at Whino Inc. The hottest art bar probably in the USA, probably on the East Coast, definitely in the DMV area, specifically Virginia, because Virginia is the best part of the DMV. But dude, I post Briana's art all the time, and I'm gonna be posting a slew of her art leading into her art show. She is so fucking brilliant with it. That beautiful mural of the creepy clown that was on 123 outside Workhouse, that's Briana. Fucking is 2 years ago down in Miami, the mural down on my man Paul's property, that's Briana. Like, the girl is sick with it, and her painting style is just ridiculous, yo. Like, it's just ridiculous. I'll have links to her inside my Instagram, also on the YouTube, and on, you know, all the write-ups for Spotify and all that shit. It will all be in there. A link to Briana Hertzog will be there. And it's at the beautiful Whino Inc. You know, my man Shane over at Art Whino, like, he really does the damn thing. Fucking, my man does the damn thing. When he says he's opening up a spot, it's a fucking spot. Last time it was Blind Whino. Oh, no, that wasn't even last time. Before that, there was a spot on H Street that he opened. That was the fucking shit. But then before that was a Blind Whino, the spot I managed. Now he's got Whino Inc, which is like a fucking, the best combination of like a upscale, grown-up bar, but still with dope street art, dope nightlife. The food is ridiculously good. I went there a couple times before I came to Dominican Republic, and seriously, it's like 100%. If I hadn't left to come to Dominican Republic for a couple months, I'd be fucking doing shit over at Whino Inc right now. I'd be putting together events and shit over at Whino Inc because that is the best place to go to, and that's why it makes me so happy that Briana's first solo show is gonna be there. And like, you know, this show is gonna be ridiculous. Like, honestly, Briana came and talked to me about this show, damn, like maybe summertime. Yeah, maybe like, yeah, summertime. She came and taught, me and her met up at Bob and Edith's. We talked about the show, did a little brainstorming, got her brain gears going, and ever since then, just the art that she's been creating and posting pictures of is just, I mean, it's blowing her old art out the water, and her old art is fucking magnificent. So, look, if you're in the DMV area, Northern Virginia, you're an art collector, an art lover, tastemaker, influencer, have your ass over at Whino Inc on Thursday, January 20th for the opening of Briana's one-woman art show, Rain. I promise you, you're gonna thank me for this one. And a matter of fact, if there's any fucking way that I can cut out of Dominican Republic for a weekend to get back just for the art show and then come back to Dominican Republic to finish the business I need to finish here, I'm gonna do it. Because this show is, whew, this show is gonna be off the fucking meter. Yeah, that I just, man, I'm fucking excited about this shit. I get excited about art, damn it. You can blame my mama and my daddy. They used to bring me up to art galleries and stuff when I was a little kid. Like, you know, my mom had Monet books all over the house. And, you know, my dad was always into musical arts and visual arts, and like got me into comic books like at a very young age, you know, so I get excited about this shit. I love this shit. Oh, Sosua Beach, you're so beautiful. Sometimes I get distracted talking to y'all because I just look out into Sosua Beach and I'm just like, oh, Sosua Beach, you're so beautiful. God, you're so beautiful. One last thing I want to... Oh, look, there's a rainbow right there. You probably can't see the shit, but there is actually a rainbow going into the fucking mountain. Oh, you can kind of see it right there. Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, so many rainbows in Sosua. I love it. I love it. Last thing I want to say real quick, before I get out of here, is a shout out to Rel, my new friend Rel. I met a man at the gym. Yeah, that sounds pretty gay, but it's not at all. Even if it was gay, there's not a problem with that. I have no issue with that. Y'all do what the fuck makes you happy, because I definitely do what the fuck makes me happy. But I met this dude at the gym, Rel, while I was on the elliptical, and I had one of the best conversations that I've had since I've been in Sosua. cool ass black dude from New York City, a little bit older than me, probably got like 15-20 years on me, but just so worldly and scholarly. Like, the topics we talked about range from, of course, women in the Dominican Republic to places to travel, religion, the first black skateboarders up in New York, the first black graffiti writers up in New York. Like, it was just a wonderful conversation. And I really do think that talking and conversation is actually what a lot of life is about. You know, traveling and visiting places, it's a lot of what life's about, and Rel definitely put me on to some places I'm going to definitely travel to. A trip to Rio is in my future, and that's just because of Rel's description of it. I gotta go. But talking to people, meeting new people, talking to them, and just learning. You don't always have to agree with people that you talk to, but when you talk, it makes things so much better. And that might even be the reason I called the podcast Ackshun Talks. You know, Ackshun Talks. Because that's what this is, man. If we're ever going to get to a point in humanity where everyone is copacetic, getting along, maybe not 100% agreeing, but at least everyone's getting along. Everyone's doing in general better than worse, and we're not all like fearful of each other and each other's differences and stuff. Talking is what's gonna make that happen. So, you know, again, it was really dope to meet you, Rel. Also, we got things in common, like he's an event promoter up in New York, throw comedy shows, stuff like that. So just a cool motherfucker to meet on the elliptical, and we both on the same goal right now. We both gonna lose this little bit of stomach fat. That's right, just a little bit of stomach fat, and which again brings me back to Wednesday, because I've been winning all motherfucking week as far as my eating and my macros and all that's concerned. Hitting up the gym sometimes 2 times a day this week. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I walked the whole beach, and now I'm about to walk down the boardwalk. Yeah, this episode of Ackshun Talks is going long. But, yeah, man, definitely. And another thing I want to say about that is part of the reason that I'm so insistent on learning Spanish and whatever other languages that I need to learn in my world travels, because I'm going to be traveling a whole fucking lot. Buenos dias. Is so I can talk to people, so I can understand people, so I can conversate with people. Again, like I said, talking is how shit gets worked out. Talking is how the world is going to be saved. It's not going to be saved with bullets. It's not going to be saved with thoughts and prayers. The world is going to be saved with 2 things: talking and action. Ackshun Talks. Talking and action. That's what's going to save the world. And I mean that shit from the bottom of my fucking heart. Like, if we want this world to be the greatest possible place and turn around from what seems to be impending doom, or all of us living in a virtual reality headset, we need to communicate. We need to talk. As a matter of fact, my advice to my brother and my sister, because they both have younger kids, my kid's grown, and my advice to all y'all with younger kids, buenos dias, is teach them as many languages as possible so they can communicate with as many people as possible. And don't just leave the communication and shit up to Google Talk. Hey, good morning. How are you? Buenos dias. I'm good. I'm good. You have a good day. Just fucking great people out here. But talking and communicating.